My name is Brianne Boyce, and I'm your mindset mentor and motivator. Remember, anything that you feed your brain manifests into real life. What are the thoughts that you're putting into your head? I want to talk about realism versus optimism versus pessimism. Now, we all know the London bridges come falling down, but Berlin was also put up for a reason. Vulnerability is huge. We have to allow people the space to be vulnerable and open with their feelings and emotions to express who they truly are. Now, there's a difference between being pessimistic all the time, thinking negative, always having negative thoughts, a negative outlook on life, negative self-talk, the nasty girl, nasty guy voice that brings us down. And then there's optimism, thinking the best, understanding that the world and the universe is always conspiring in our favor and things are always working out for us. These are mindsets. These are our overall beings and ways of thinking. And what we think about, we bring about. Where our attention goes, our energy flows, and vice versa. We know this. But there's also a time to be realistic. There's a time where you're allowed to be vulnerable and express how you truly feel. And that doesn't make you a pessimist. And if we don't allow people the space or the time to express their true feelings, then we're asking them to suppress it and bottle it up. For example, if I'm having a down day and I just want to express my feelings around a subject and just clear them out before I go on and move forward back into my optimistic self, then I love the people around me who allow me that time and space to release the thoughts that I have. Oh, now I'm just knocking things over. To release the feelings and the emotions that I have, to be able to acknowledge them, compassionately release them, and move forward. It doesn't mean that I have an overall negative look on life and I'm constantly an optimist as I can be. But being realistic, there are times when things get people down. There are times when we need to be able to express our insecurities or our vulnerabilities without condemnation, without being judged, without being silenced. Why should we be built to, or forced to build a wall around ourselves and not be able to express our emotions? That's where suppression comes in. And when you put expectations on others to always be perfect, to always be positive, to always say the right thing, to always have the right mindset, to always do the right thing, to always have perfect thoughts, feelings, and emotions, that's unrealistic. That puts pressure on people, and that causes the Berlin Wall to go up. It actually shuts people out and works against you because they no longer feel connected to you. They don't feel they can relate to you. They don't feel that they can be open, and now they're not being their authentic selves. And it actually drives them away. It puts a wedge up. It puts a disconnect, separating the two parts of Germany, separating North and South Korea, Mexico and the United States. It's building that wall. There's no trust now. There's no openness and connectivity. So you have to allow people the space to get their thoughts out, to be able to be vulnerable, to be able to announce their insecurities so that they can overcome them and work together. Isn't that what it's all about? We need to allow people that space. You have to be realistic. Yes, I do believe in law of attraction. I definitely believe in all of that stuff. But at the same time, if I were to sit here and just manifest and think every day, $1 million is going to fall at my lap, I don't have to do anything. That's unrealistic. When law of attraction and energy fields and the magnitude of the heart and the heart-brain coherence comes into play and it draws things towards you in the quantum realm and through the energetic realm, absolutely. You can bring those things in. You can draw it in. You can say your prayers. You can bring great things about you. But like they say, faith without works is dead. You can't just think it for it to happen. And you can't just think anything into existence. Otherwise, all of us would be a lottery winner. All of us would be in perfect health. There'd be world peace. We can't just sit here saying, I'm going to have $1 million fall at my feet, and then it's going to happen. Realistic expectations. I don't like the word expectations, but there has to be realism in the things that we do. And we have to understand that everybody is human, and we have to allow a space in the container for them to be able to express ourselves or themselves, to be able to feel safe and comfortable for an open space. Because if you hold people at that high expectation or that high regard, you're also being unrealistic to yourself and unfair to yourself. And it's going to create disappointment on both ends, and it's going to draw the disconnect and incongruity between people's thoughts and belief systems and their connection and relationship with you. So I just wanted to go out there today and remind everybody that optimism is key. Absolutely. Always see the glass is half full. It's going to help your life. It's going to help everybody's life. But when trials and tribulations or insecurities or turmoils come up, allow people this space to express themselves, grant them compassion, resonate, relate to them, understand where they're coming from, provide them that space, and then move forward without judging or shutting it down and saying, don't think that way, don't do this, don't do that. We don't judge, we don't condemn, we don't do anything like that, because that's not going to help people release. It's going to help them suppress, and they're not going to be able to get all their old wounding out. It's going to play back into that more so. I'm not allowed to have a voice. I'm not allowed to speak my mind. I'm not allowed to be true to myself or authentic. And it's all about authenticity and growing. But we can't grow when we're being patted down and beaten down. So I just wanted to send that reminder out there today. Optimism, pessimism, and realism. There's a place for realism out there, and we have to have a space for that as well. I hope everyone has a great day. Please, as always, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Share this message with someone that needs to hear it, and always make sure that you're leading with love and responding with compassion. Create a space to relate to others, and go out and have the best day that you could possibly have. I'm wishing you all the positive vibes and blessings out there. Set your intention for the day to win and to receive and to be able to give your best that you can give. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time from the Friend Zone.